Durkers, Community Engagement Manager at Kroger Health, and I'll be your host today for Love, Inspire, and Sweat with Tone It Up. I'm excited to share their amazing team of trainers with you. We're going to have fun workouts, meditation, cooking demos, and end it all with an inspiring conversation between the co-founders of Tone It Up, Karena Dawn and Katrina Scott, and the president of Kroger Health, Colleen Lynn Holtz. This is just a sneak peek of what will be happening at the Wellness Experience in Cincinnati, Ohio on August 20th and 21st. For more information, go to thewellness-experience.com. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you later on.
Hey, it's Karena and Katrina, co-founders of Tone It Up, your fitness resource for everything you need from mindfulness, workouts, moving your body, and nutrition.
Yes. And we are tuning in from Scottsdale, Arizona.
And Grenada in the Caribbean.
And welcome to the Wellness Experience by Kroger, where you can experience wellness from all over the world.
Yes, just like we are right now. We're so excited to join you today. And first up is our girl, Tori, who's going to start out the day with a workout with you. And I cannot wait to see you in Cincinnati in a couple weeks.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And let's go, Kroger. Let's go the Wellness Experience. We've got this. We're going to work out and have an amazing
Tone it up.
Tone it up.
Trainers. I specialize in bar sculpt, dance cardio, and total body toning. I just came out with my own program on the Tone It Up app called Bridal Sculpt. It's 4 weeks of workouts with a meal plan, and it is so much fun, so you can check that out. Today, we're gonna do a total body toning bar class. I have my ankle weights on, but if you don't have any ankle weights, that's totally fine. You're still gonna get a burn body weight only. But if you do have your ankle weights, go ahead, grab them, put them on, and we're gonna get started in about 15 seconds. So grab a sip of water, your last sip of water, come out to the mat, and we're gonna do this, all right? So in my classes, this is all about fine toning. We're hitting those small muscle groups. There's gonna be shaking and burning, and that's a good thing. That means your muscles are starting to change. So just follow me, I'm gonna do it with you. And let's just start with a nice stretch. So bring your feet nice and wide, toes face forward. We're gonna tap the floor as we reach up to the sky. So take it all the way down. As you inhale, exhale, down. Up, and down. On this one, hands come to the floor, straighten your legs. Take it up nice and slow, and down. 2 more. On this one, hold the legs straight, walk your hands over to one side, bend the opposite leg. So you're gonna feel this in the inner thighs and down your side body as well as you reach the arm. On this one, hold it nice and low, reach your back arm high, roll the wrist. And switch it out. Come through center, walk your hands to the other side, bend the legs slow. So make sure you're really stretching through that front arm. Last one, we're gonna hold it low and reach your back arm high, roll out the wrist. And walk your hands back to center, turn out the toes, bend the knees, sink down nice and low. You can bring your elbows to the insides of your thighs. And just rock side to side here, opening up your hips. And then take one hand to the inside of your thigh, big twist. Back through center, switch to the other side. And back to center, hands come to the floor, toes face forward, heel toe your feet together, and then one knee at a time. Releasing the back of your neck. Bending both knees, wrap your arms behind your calves, grab your elbows, keep your chest glued to your thighs as you straighten your legs. And release everything, slow roll up to the top. When you get to the top, cross one foot over. If your right foot is in front, You're gonna grab your right wrist and take a side bend, gaze to the sky. And bring it back up through center, switch out the feet. If your left foot is crossed in front, make sure you're grabbing your left wrist and gazing up to the sky. Back to center, feet together, take a cactus with the arms, chest goes high. Arms go up and shake everything out. Coming to the edge of your mat, we're gonna start warming up a little bit deeper, turning on the muscles. So at the edge of your mat, you're gonna reach your arms high. You're gonna roll it down and then walk it out, hitting your first plank. At the bottom, check in on your form. Make sure feet are hips width apart, parallel. Hands are underneath your shoulders. You're rotating your elbows back slightly and your core is nice and tight. And then you walk it back up to the top and reach your arms up high, squeeze your core and take it back down. So just opening up the back sides of the legs a little bit more and back up, reach your arms. And on this one, we're gonna add a leg lift. So when you hit your plank, you lift right, left, walk it up. Let's start to turn on our booty a little bit. Out, lift, lift. If you don't have the ankle weights on, I just really want you focusing on your form and digging deep into each muscle group. So without the ankle weights, you are focusing on the core and the booty. With the ankle weights, you are focusing on the two. But you don't have to think it's hard because they're all turning on from that weight on the ankles. Lift, lift. All right, we have a challenge coming up. We're gonna hold that plank. Just hold, nothing moves. So this is our first isometric hold. Gazing at your fingers, check in on your form. Just a slight rotation back of the elbows. Woo, you got it, just hold still here. And we're gonna press the down dog 2 counts. Slow, up for 2, forward for 2. Let the core be the thing that pulls you up and presses your hips to the sky. We're gonna hold that plank again. You got this. Another isometric hold. Come back to that plank, check in, pull your abs in. This time your arms are getting nice and shaky. We're gonna add a little challenge in by stepping our feet out, alternating. Left, in, right, in. You got this. Arms are burning. All right, let's speed it up. Both feet at a time if you're feeling strong. Move nice and controlled. Shoulders out of the ears. You got this. We come back to that down dog. Feet hips width, press back. If your arms are not burning yet, check in on that form. My arms are on fire. Last time we hold this plank. Little change coming up. We're gonna bring one foot in at a time. Take a little pulse. Hands come down, step one leg back at a time. In, pulse, pulse. I'm alternating feet as I go. So getting the heart rate up here. You got this. All right, you know the pattern now, so we're gonna add on, just like we did with those plank jacks. We're gonna turn this into one solid and flowing movement. Pulse and pulse. You got it, you got it. One more like this, where it's broken down, and then we're gonna bring the feet in together. This is your last one. Next one, we're gonna hop both feet in at the same time, and it's a half burpee. Here we go. In, pulse, pulse, and out. In. Woo, if you got these ankle weights on, it's no joke. Come on. We're not here long. We're just getting that heart rate to spike before we stand up. So good. Give me one more. We're going to hold it up and pulse it out right here. Pulse and pulse. I'm going to turn forward so you can see me. So we're just like this. Toes are slightly turned out. You got it. Option to swing your arms behind you, palms up, add a little press to the sky. Core tight, you got it, pulse. Yes, so good. 3, 2, 1. Stand it up, shake it out. So good. Heart rate through the roof. That's what we want. Now bring your feet hips width, bend the knees. From here, taking just one leg, send it up to the sky. Little lifts. Up and down. So we want to lift that leg up as much as we can, down just halfway. Up, halfway. Push a little bit higher than you think you can. Up, halfway. Core tight. Next one, little pulses, just lift it up. Squeeze, squeeze. If you feel yourself rocking, just use that core to stand back up tall. If you have something nearby you can hold on to, you can always grab that. Lift a little higher. Nice, 3, 2, 1, foot down. Same leg, we're gonna turn the feet out this time, heels together, toes apart. Bend the knees, sink nice and low. Take that same leg on the back diagonal. So your standing leg is bent, that back leg is straight with a flexed foot. Up, halfway down. Nice. Up, halfway down. So we're really using that outside of the booty to lift and squeeze. If you don't have that weight, it should feel like someone's hand is pressing down on your ankle, making it hard to lift the leg. That's the resistance we want. Lift up tempo. You got it. See how I'm not dropping my leg all the way down? It's staying up and floating. That's where the work happens. Squeeze your core. Yes. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Shake it out. Bring your feet down. We're gonna walk it out right here. Side to side. Burn it out before we hit that other side. Yes, so good. We're adding a little jump squat right here. Take it to the other side. Now let's speed this part up. Little shuffle. Little shuffle. You got it. Just one more, we come back to center. We do the other side right here. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Back to center. Feet hips width, bend the knees. Sink low. Send that leg to the side. Up, halfway down. Up, halfway down. You got it. So we're going quickly into each move to keep the heart rate up and keep our muscles burning and shaking. Up, halfway down. Core nice and tight. We're gonna hold it up, little pulses right here. Squeeze, squeeze. Notice how my shoulders stay right over my hips. Maybe a slight lean, but nothing too much. We're taking it to that turn out in 3, 2, take it down, shake it out real quick, heels together, toes apart. Bend the knees, send that same leg behind you on the diagonal. Ooh. Flex the foot, lift it up and down. It's up, halfway down. Up, halfway down. You got this. I know that standing leg is shaking like crazy. So good. Let's lift up tempo right here. Up, up. You got it. I'm rocking all over the place. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come to one edge of your mat. Let's do those quick shuffles with the jump right away. Here we go. Shuffle it across, explode it up. Land nice and soft. And if you need to modify, you take it back to the walk without a hop, or you just slow down the shuffle and you still do that jump squat. You got it. I'm making the room shake. Here we go. Come on. Core nice and tight. That's how you keep it controlled. One more each way. Here we go, here we go. Ah, shake it out. Grab a sip of water. How are we feeling? Great work. All right, grab that sip of water, not too much. We're gonna come down onto the floor. We're gonna give our legs a break, but let's take a quick stretch. Cross one leg over, figure 4. Sit it back, find your balance. Keep your hands on your hips to a prayer, or reach it down to the floor. That's gonna be your deepest stretch right here. Bring it up, take that same leg, just flex it out in front of you. Bend your back leg, hinge forward, reach for the floor. And step that foot in, roll it up, take the other leg, figure 4, cross it over, sit back. Find your balance, especially if you have that ankle weight on. Reach for the floor, try to match what you did on the other side. And take that leg, flex it out in front of you, bend the back leg, press the booty back, flat back to the bottom. Step your feet together, gently roll it up, head last to lift. You are doing amazing. Let's come down and do some abs. So take a seat on your mat, roll it down. Feet are hips width apart, parallel, they're planted on the floor. Light touch behind your thighs. As you pull your belly in, roll down. I want you to hold it right here halfway. Reach your arms long, make a fist in your hands. Take the body back an inch, up an inch. Pull the belly in as you come up. So instead of letting it go, you're pulling tighter on the way up. Exhale. Nice, that's it. Hold it halfway back. Lift one leg. See if you can lift the other leg, meet me in this tabletop. Just hold it right here, palms face down, let's pulse. Pulse. So you're pumping the arms. Down and down. Take any work out of your hip flexors. Put it in the core. If you feel your hip flexors turn on, take one or both feet back down to the mat. Check in, pull the belly in tight. So good. All right, hold it right here. Slowest roll to the bottom. Pull the abs in. You should be shaking as you go. One vertebrae at a time touches the mat. Stop when your shoulders hit the mat. Right here, send the legs to the diagonal, inner thighs glued, flex the feet. Arms reach long, palms face down, we pump the arms. Pump, 2, 3, 4, reach, reach. Inhale as you pump, exhale as you reach. So your abs should be already turned on from that roll down. Lower the legs a little bit more. If the ankle weights become too much for you in this ab series, please take them off and protect your low back. We're gonna hold it right here. Press the arms down to the mat, rest your head. We lower the legs down. Take the legs down for 2, up for 2. See how low you can go, but keep your low back on the mat. We're gonna add a knee drive into the chest right here. Take it down for 2, in, curl, out for 2, and up. Down. In, knees come in, we add that little rock. Down. In, curl, really press down through the triceps. In, curl. Hold the legs straight up, reach side to side right here. Ankle to ankle. Inner thighs are glued. Feet are either flexed or pointed. All right, we're gonna grab behind one calf at a time. Take it in, little pulse. In, little pulse. You are doing so great. Stay with me. We are almost at the end of class. On this one, hold the front leg up, reach your arms past the ankle, pulse it up. Up and up, you got it. Burn out the obliques. Make sure you're lifting from the core, not the neck. Switch your legs, take the grip to the other side. Get the shoulders up, especially that back shoulder. You got it. We're gonna rest here in 3, 2, on 1. Hug your knees. Quick rock side to side. Let's see where we're at. You are crushing it. Rock side to side. Plant your feet down, hips width apart, parallel. Just for this breather. Hands come behind the head, elbows wide. And you're gonna lift your legs up to your tabletop again. Lift your shoulders, and we switch side to side in our bicycle. So here, think of stopping your knee right over your hip. Think of shoulder going towards your thigh. Pulling your belly in. Here's 3, 2, on 1. One more time, quick rest before we roll it up. Plant those feet. Arms are gonna go high. Legs gonna zip together, inner thighs glued as we roll up 2 counts. So we take it up for 2 and down for 2. You have the option to lift your legs to a tabletop if you're feeling strong this morning. Gently with those ankle weights though, check in with your form. I notice that my hip flexors immediately turn on when I have these ankle weights on, so sometimes grabbing lightly behind my thighs helps me. Just gives me that little bit of assistance. Hold it up at the top. Right here, we twist it out, side to side. This is very heavy with those ankle weights on, so you can always plant your feet down, squeeze your core a little bit tighter. Send the body back a little bit further. And just like how we started, body goes center, arms go long, palms face down, pump the arms. Keep going, pump those arms. How are we doing? You are crushing it. This is where we are finishing class. So good. All right, hold that pump. Make a fist in your hands. Take the body back and up 1 inch. Back an inch, up an inch. That very first move should feel like we're moving through mud now. Woo! You got this. Last time, hold it back at your lowest point, core in tight, arms pump. Pump. You got it. Shoulders out of the ears. Here's 3, 2, on 1. Let that go. Sit it up, roll out the shoulders. And here's the specialty from our Bridal Sculpt program. Holding a 90-second plank after we've done all of that ab work. Your abs are going to be really shaky, but I promise you can do it. You are so strong. So flip over. Meet me on your forearms. Feet go hips width apart. And we are in our plank. Hold it here. Nothing moves. Elbows right behind your wrists. You can even flip your palms up to the sky. That will help put the work down in your obliques. And gaze at your fingertips. Core is nice and tight. Think of your hip bones going up towards your rib cage and you pull your belly in. We're gonna add a little hip dip here. In 3, 2, 1, take it side to side. Just a little rock of the hips turning on your obliques. Finishing class nice and strong. You got it, don't give up. If you need to, you send your hips to the sky for a break, but try not to drop your knees down. Hold the hip center, bend 1 knee at a time. We're finishing this out with a little hold. Hold your legs straight, gaze at your fingertips. Last 10 seconds. Big breaths. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees go wide, toes together. Arms go long, meet me in your child's pose. You crushed that class. Amazing work. Walk your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Take a few cat-cows here. When you're ready, meet me in a neutral spine. Curl your toes, press your hips high to the sky. Meet me in this down dog. Pedal out your heels. Shoulders out of your ears. Press both heels down to the ground. And then walk your hands and feet in towards one another. Bending 1 knee at a time, releasing the back of your neck. When you're ready, bend both knees. Take a slow roll up to the top. And inhale all of that amazing energy. Clasp it all together. Bring it down to your heart center. Give yourself a little round of applause. Amazing work. My name is Tori Simeone. I'm one of your trainers on the Tone It Up app. Reminder that I have the Bridal Sculpt program that is out now on your app. And there are so many other amazing programs, amazing on-demand classes for you to take. And we can't wait to see you in the app and see your sweaty selfie check-ins. Bye, girls. See you next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Tone It Up trainer Yami, and today I'm here to show you my favorite smoothie recipe using Tone It Up's vanilla protein powder. It's the perfect way to start your day or have it after your morning workout. So the ingredients that you're gonna need a cup of frozen blueberries. I like to use a frozen banana thawed for a little bit, then some Greek yogurt. I like the vanilla, gives it a little bit extra flavor. This is not necessary, but I just like my smoothies to be a little bit of a thicker consistency, kind of like a milkshake. And then a serving of peanut butter, typically 2 tablespoons, but to your liking. And then you'll need a liquid of choice. I prefer almond milk, but you can use some water or oat milk, whatever you prefer. Some ice, of course, to thicken it up. And then last but certainly not least, you'll need your Tone It Up vanilla protein powder. All of these ingredients, including the Tone It Up protein powder, can be found at your local Kroger. Okay, so once you have all your ingredients ready to go, you're just gonna stick them in your blender. Honestly, the easiest thing you can do. Then your banana, Greek yogurt. Make sure you get all of it. No food goes wasted. Peanut butter. Again, no food goes wasted. Come on, okay. Then we'll add in our liquid. Your ice. And then I like to add the protein last because you have your liquid in there already and it won't get stuck at the bottom of your blender. And then I like to do a scoop of the Tone It Up vanilla protein powder. And then we'll blend. So one of the major protein benefits is that it does help build strong muscle tissue. And for me, I really enjoy drinking plant-based protein, specifically because it does not upset my stomach like a whey would. Okay, so now that everything's blended, we're just going to pour it into our cup of choice. I like a little gold, makes me feel like I'm a little bit fancier. And sometimes you get more than you think. Anybody want to share? And enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me. This was my favorite smoothie recipe, but make sure to let me know in the chat below what your favorite smoothie ingredients are. And if you're looking for more recipes, you can find more recipes like this and work out with me over on the Tone It Up app. So I'll see you there. Bye.
Is everyone enjoying themselves so far? I know I am. We've had an amazing workout and learned a great smoothie hack. I can't wait to make it for myself. Next up, we have Karena Dawn leading you through a meditation. She'll be at our live event in Cincinnati on August 20th and 21st. To register, go to thewellness-experience.com.
So with Zoa, we wanted to create something that was unique and special for our consumers out there, something that was not available to them, meaning a great combination of health and wellness, immunity package, and great healthy energy combined. We at Zoa simply want to be better today than we were yesterday. And hopefully when tomorrow comes around, we're a little bit better tomorrow than we were today.
My name is Karena Dawn. I am the co-founder of Tone It Up. If I haven't met you before here at the Wellness Your Way Festival, Tone It Up is the largest community of women who work out and support each other and live our best lives through wellness. I'm so excited to be invited back to Wellness Your Way Festival. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, Kroger. Hope you're having a beautiful day. And I'm just here to hang out, move your body a little. I know you've been spending the day probably seated, listening to and watching everything and listening to all the amazing guests. So wherever you are, if you're on your couch, wherever you are, let's get up, find a space on the ground. You don't even need a mat. We're just gonna move our bodies, stretch a little, do a very gentle flow and a meditation. And if you know me, you know Tone It Up, our Tone It Up app. It's all about movement and meditation for mental health. All right? So, wherever you are, again, join me on the ground here. Let's start cross-legged. And close our eyes and do gentle circles in one direction. Inhaling and exhaling, always having awareness with the breath. And after your next circle, let's switch in the other direction. Making sure you're breathing here. And then after this next circle, let's find stillness. Spine tall, shoulders back. Let's take a deep inhale in. And exhale out. And then now, on your mat, let's meet in all fours. So here, we're going to move our hips side to side, finding some motion in the hips, waking up the body. Let's inhale our right hand high to the sky. Exhale, twist it through to the left, putting your right shoulder on the ground. Take a breath here. And then inhale as you take that right hand high to the sky again. Exhale as you place it down to your mat. Other side, okay? Let's inhale that left hand high to the sky. Exhale, twist it through. Resting that left shoulder on the mat here. Deep breath in, exhale it out. And then inhale, left hand high to the sky. Exhale, place it down on your mat. Your shoulders are over your wrists here. Let's tuck those toes, okay? And we're gonna push the hips up, coming to downward facing dog. Whew, that feels good, right? It does for me. We're gonna pedal it out here, tailbone high to the sky. Oh, getting a nice stretch on the backs of the legs here. And then we find stillness in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Now let's inhale that right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it through in between your thumbs. Okay? And we're coming up in a crescent lunge. Palms facing each other. Nice deep bend in the front knee. Deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Good job. Deep inhale in. Exhale it out here. And now let's place that back heel down, coming into a warrior two, gazing out over your front fingers, keeping a nice bend in that front leg. Holding here, exhaling out, inhale in, exhaling out. Now let's flip that front palm. We're going to reverse that warrior, reaching back, nice stretch in the side body here. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale it in, exhale it out. Now let's come back to that warrior two. And we're going to cartwheel, place your hands outside of your foot. Step back to a plank. Shoulders over wrists. Now if you want here, you can lower your knees. We're going to lower halfway down. And then upward facing dog. Thighs and knees are off the mat, shoulders back. Gazing up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale it in. Exhale it out. Let's do that other side, okay? Inhale right, left leg high. Exhale, step it through between your hands. And coming into crescent lunge on the other side. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Hands up to the sky, palms facing each other. Feel that nice stretch right here in your hips. If you want to make a little adjustment, shift that right hip forward. Breathing here. Exhale it out. Inhale in. Exhale it out. And now we're coming into that warrior two. Back heel down. Keep that front knee bent, gazing over your fingertips. Keep that nice deep bend here. Holding here. And then we're going to flip the front palm, reverse that warrior, keeping the bend in the front knee, holding here. So good. Doesn't this feel good just to move and stretch a little during the day? Now let's come back to warrior two. Take a deep inhale in, exhale it out. Cartwheel those hands down here. Coming to plank, lower those knees, halfway down, inhale, upward facing dog, knees and thighs off the mat, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Now bring your knees down to the mat, toes touching here. Take a little break, a little child's pose. Breathing in, releasing your tension in the lower back. Now let's come back to all fours, push back to downward facing dog. We're gonna go into a nice deep hip stretch, which I say the word stretch because it helps relieve a lot of tension that we hold in our hips. So let's inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Lower the back knee. Lower the hip as far as you can go in a pigeon pose. You can stay here, or if you want, you can lower down to your forearms. So good. When you breathe in and exhale it out, literally feel the release of tension in your hips here, okay? If you're down in your forearms, let's come back to our palms here. Uncurled back leg, push back off the downward facing dog. Take a little step here. Walk it out, and then come to stillness. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. Lower back knee. And if you went down to your forearms on the other side, let's do that again here. As we inhale in, exhale it out. Releasing any stress, any tension. So good. How are you feeling? Today's a good day, right? I love the Wellness Your Way Festival. I can't wait to be in person with you all again soon. All right, now let's come back into our palms. What we're going to do now, actually, is come into a V shape with our legs here. Slow, easy transition. Going to get a nice stretch in those inner thighs. You can rock back and forth a little, and then slowly as you're ready, as far as you can go, walk your hands out and just rest there, okay? And now let's walk our hands over to the right. So good. I recommend doing some kind of form of stretching or yoga every day, along with your meditation practice. Also in the Tone It Up app, we have moving meditation, which is actually one of my favorites as well. Walking to the other side. And then coming up to center, let's bring those legs together, extended in front of you. We're going to take a big inhale in. Exhale, folding forward. Reach for your toes. Full back body stretch here. Inhale it in. Exhale. Whew. Feels so good. And slowly release it up. Let's come back into that cross-legged position that we started in. Finding stillness here. Grounding your buttocks to the earth. Let's do palms down for grounding, or if you feel like you need to recede, you can do palms up. And then gently close your eyes here. Inhale in, exhale it out. Inhale it in. An audible exhale it out. Good. Tuck your chin, spine tall. Feel the pressure points of your body upon the earth below you, your hips, your legs, your ankles, your toes. And then bring awareness to your hips again. And as we inhale it in, exhale it out, releasing any tension in your hips, your lower back. And then bring awareness up your spine to your shoulders. As you inhale it in, exhale it out, release any tension in your shoulders. And then bring awareness to the back of your neck and up towards the back of your head. And awareness to your forehead here. And take a deep inhale in. Exhale it out. Relax your face, your nose, your cheeks, your jaw. Bringing awareness to your throat, your heart center. And then keep it right here. Keep it at your heart center. And if you want, you can place your hand on your heart here. Feel the beating of your heart. Bring awareness to this stillness, to this present moment, to this love. And let's just take a few moments here with a simple mantra of I am love. I am love. Repeat that to yourself and feel it. I am love. I am love. I am love. And feel that love through your entire body. Let it resonate, let it flow. And receive it. Receive that love from everyone here joining together at the Wellness Your Way Festival. Feel that energy, feel that love, that well-being. Now bring your other hand to your heart. Let's give love and let's receive love from each of us here at this festival. Another deep inhale in together. Exhale it out together. Feel the relaxation of your body, your mind. And as you sit here in stillness, when you're ready, let's open our eyes. Big hugs to you. I hope you feel as amazing as I do. It's just a few moments that you can take to move your body, stretch it, meditate, anything like that. Just really can change how you are mentally feeling and reduce stress, anxiety, all that good stuff. So once again, I'm Karena, co-founder of Tone It Up. Check us out at toneup.com, and we have our nutrition products coming to a Kroger near you very soon. So cheers and have a beautiful day and enjoy the rest of the festival. Thank you, Kroger. Thank you, Jewel. As always, love you all. Mwah!
Hi, I'm Tone It Up trainer Steph, and I'm so excited to share my top 5 favorite tips to recover like an athlete. As a former professional athlete and a trainer who still loves to be very active today, I've tried just about every recovery technique under the sun, and I'm here to tell you that the ones that I've stuck with are the most cost-effective, most simple, and ones that you can apply to your everyday life. Number 1, make sure to stretch and roll out after your workout. Do not overlook the stretching and the 5 to 10 minutes it takes to cool the body down into a state of relaxation. Taking time to stretch can enhance and clear the enzymes responsible for muscle damage and increase blood flow to fatigued areas so that your DOMS, or delayed onset muscle soreness, is a shorter period of time. Number 2, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. If you're feeling thirsty, babe, you're probably already dehydrated. When we exercise, our bodies lose electrolytes through sweat. How much? Well, girl, that depends on you, the temperature, and the intensity of the exercise you're doing. Drinking enough water will help our system stay balanced and improve our recovery time. Number 3, drink a TIU protein shake or smoothie within 30 minutes of completing your workout. That's my general rule of thumb. As you train, your body utilizes glycogen as its main fuel source. Our clean plant-based protein is fast-acting and the body can digest it quickly, so you get the benefits of nutrition absorption right away. Think strong, lean muscles. And I'll show you some of my favorite flavors here. This is the Tone It Up plant-based protein powder and the flavored chocolate, my favorite, and vanilla. They are so amazing with any kind of shake, and there are a lot of recipe recommendations on the Tone It Up app and on toneitup.com, so you can have the most delicious smoothies post-workout, and it's something that I really look forward to. You can purchase them at any of your Kroger stores. Whoop. Where were we? Number 4, nutrition. So yes, we talked a little bit about nutrition through fueling our bodies right after our workout. But what happens throughout the day? Each of your meals should be colorful. I like to say eat a rainbow of foods, and you should have a balanced plate. Yes, girls, this means you should have carbs on your plate too. This is the key to replenishing your glycogen stores after you train and getting your body ready for the next workout and for a good night's rest. Head over to the recipe section of the Tone It Up app or go to toneitup.com for some stress-free, delicious, lean, clean, and green meals and snacks. Last but not least, and this is the most simple tip I have, yet the hardest one to implement in my everyday life on the go, 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 rest. The most simple and effective muscle recovery tip is to rest. I know this is tough with babes with incredibly busy schedules, lots of kids, lots of work from home, and no off button. But this is when the body truly, truly gets its muscle and cellular repair so that you can wake up the next day feeling ready to rock. General rule of thumb here is 7 to 8 hours, but just do your best. Thanks for listening to my top 5 favorite tips how to recover like an athlete. Head over to your local Kroger store and grab our delicious flavors of Tone It Up protein and Tone It Up protein bars. Like this. This is chocolate peanut butter, my fave. And for more nutrition and fitness tips and recovery routines with me, check out the Tone It Up app. I'll see you there, girl.
Helpful tips from Steph, and that meditation made me feel so relaxed. Stick around, we have more Tone It Up trainers to show you how to make another delicious meal. Plus, I know we all have experience in this now, but we'll have a great conversation hosted by Colleen on leading through a crisis.
Hi, it's Karena and Katrina, your trainers and co-founders of Tone It Up.
We have something really exciting to share with you today. It's something that we've been working on for so long.
Woo! Look how beautiful. We've been working on this together for the past year, really creating vision boards and what really spoke to us and the Tone It Up community and what we would want.
We really wanted every single package we want you to look at it and say, oh, that's for me. So when we were choosing the palette, we actually took photos from pictures that we've taken in Manhattan Beach together on lifeguard stands and of the sun and all of the colors that we always wear in our workout videos. And we have new products coming out as well, new and improved bars.
One more thing about the design, my favorite part, the metallic flare.
Yes, the gold. That actually makes it feel so luxurious and elevated, beautiful. So these are new and improved bars.
Yum. But you know what's my favorite? The new cookies. Yum, yum. Okay, this is chocolate chip protein cookies. This is something we've been working on and we've wanted for a very long time.
We were always making baked goods with our protein, but this is so good, especially on the go. And these are the lemon blondies.
I like the lemon blondie.
We're gonna show these. Hold on. Look at this. How beautiful. So proud of us.
I am too, and thank you, the Tone It Up community, for inspiring us.
Yeah, and we cannot wait to see all of this in your homes, on your counters, in your pictures. So make sure you check in with us and we'll be looking out for you.
We love you.
Hi everybody, I'm Tori Simeone and I'm here with Taylor Newman and we are going to be making some Tone It Up protein pancakes. I'm one of your Tone It Up trainers. I created the Bridal Sculpt program in your Tone It Up app. And Taylor here is a dietitian with Kroger Health. So we're going to walk you through all of the steps, tell you all the benefits of all the ingredients that we're using. And I think we should just get right into it. Everyone should have the ingredients in front of them. And yeah, Taylor, take it away. Let's do it.
Here we go. So thanks so much for the introduction. I am so excited to be here with Tone It Up today to make their famous Tone It Up protein pancakes. Yeah. So the first step is we start with a banana. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take half a banana and we're gonna mash it with a fork. So I've got a bowl here. Tori's got her banana.
A banana.
Open it on up and I'm just gonna use my hand and put it on in my bowl. All right, and then the next step is we're gonna put a little bit of almond milk with it. So I've got my tablespoon here. So we put half a tablespoon of almond milk. And now we mash it all up. Whew. It's always hard to mash a banana that's a little greener.
This part is like your workout. You get your arm workout in.
Yes.
While you're making your breakfast.
So you're ready for your protein?
Exactly. Okay.
How's yours looking?
Mine is looking good. It's nice and mashed. You really just don't want any big chunks of bananas in there.
Unless you like that, you know, if you like your chunky banana.
That is true.
All right, mine's getting nice and mashed as well. Okay, so I'm gonna get my oven going.
Oh yeah, and I'm using a griddle. So I have mine at 350. My griddle's up to 350.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spray mine with some coconut oil. Are you doing the same?
Got it.
You know, this is something I was just talking about with a friend. Why use coconut oil over, I don't know, let's say olive oil for this?
So, I mean, you could use olive oil. I think that coconut oil, when I cook with it, adds like a slight flavor, not a ton. Like olive oil kind of gives a different flavor than coconut oil. They also have different like temperatures that they'll cook up to. So coconut oil is a good option for something like this protein pancake.
That makes sense.
Let's see. So I've got mine on medium low in case you're cooking on the stove with a pan. And next up, we've got a couple more ingredients to go into our pancake before we put it on the stove. So next up is some egg whites. So we want 1/4 cup of egg whites. I've got my measuring cup here. And I'm just gonna crack my egg on the side and try and separate my egg from my yolk.
Yeah, mine got real messy here, but that's okay.
I know. Just a little back and forth, tossing my yolk between the two. Oh, okay.
All right, and we're adding that right in to our mash.
Hey, oh, and we've got some cinnamon up next for a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, cinnamon is my favorite part. It's like the secret ingredient when you're making pancakes to add a little flavor right into the batter.
I agree. Okay, we need a teaspoon.
Oh, I just eyeballed it, but I just went in with it.
That's probably easier than trying to get, it's so hard to get spices into like your tiny little teaspoon.
I always just eyeball my spices. I feel like once you've made a recipe enough, you start to learn what you like, how much of it you like, how much of it you don't like. And then you
That's
can
so true.
All right, what do we got next? Oh, the star of the show, our TIU protein.
So we've got some Tone It Up protein, vanilla flavored. And I tried this last night in my smoothie and I love the flavor.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I mean, all of our protein flavors are great, but I'm a sucker for vanilla, especially in my pancakes, so.
Yeah, it's a good base flavor. So we want a full scoop, so this is what it looks like. And 1 scoop provides 15 grams of protein. So that is gonna keep you nice and full until the next time that you have a chance to eat. And that's what you want from a nice breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's gonna fuel you.
Also, I think it's important to note, we didn't say this, but this is a recipe for 1 serving. So this would be what you make after your workout for yourself. But if you're working out with a partner, your friend, your husband, just make sure you're doubling everything here so that you can make enough for the both of you.
Good point. I also want to say that. Oh, good.
No, I was just gonna say, whenever I make these, when it starts off with just the banana and the almond milk, and you're like, there's no way this is gonna make a pancake texture. There's just no way. And then you add the protein.
It really thickens it up, yeah. Before I just had like the egg whites and the banana. And now, yeah, it's like a real batter. Look at it.
Real batter.
Okay, is that everything? We got it all? Looks like it. Okay, are you ready to pour?
I am ready. All right, here we go. This part is always so nerve-wracking because I want them to come out beautiful.
Ooh, the sizzle. Perfect. Okay, and I'm gonna spread mine out a little.
I'm always so concentrated during this part, trying to make them
Gotta get the shape right.
shape exactly.
Okay, I think mine is beautiful. Okay, so this is gonna cook for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Oh, you made multiple. I made one giant.
You made one giant. I love that. Growing up, I used to always, we'd like fight over who got the giant pancake at the end of the batter.
This is it. See, we're just trying out different ways to use the recipe. You can make one big pancake or multiple tiny pancakes.
Still going. I don't know how. I got a lot. Use every bit of it.
It's perfect. I mean, even if I don't finish this one big pancake or you don't finish all your little ones, these are probably great to just throw in the fridge.
Absolutely.
A little midday snack or protein pancakes for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tossed into the pancake batter like blueberries or strawberries?
It's been a while since I've done that. I keep just making them plain, but I love blueberry pancakes. I need to do that more often.
Or dark chocolate chips, I feel like would be really good.
Yes. Also, you can make this with the chocolate protein. If you're into it, we have the matcha protein. You can make it with any of the protein flavors and it would be so good.
Oh yeah. I can imagine with the chocolate protein, like drizzling some peanut butter on afterwards with some chocolate chips, like a dessert breakfast. Basically.
That sounds so good.
Protein. All right, mine's starting to bubble up a little.
It's always so hard to get a good protein pancake that sticks and stays together and isn't just falling apart, that's made from banana. And these come out just like a pancake. It's crazy.
They really do.
Okay, I'm gonna do the flip. Here we go.
Woo!
Beautiful.
Ooh, one down. I've got to hand camera showing the beauty of my pancake over here.
That's amazing. Hold on. Let me see if I can tilt my zoom down right now.
I love the griddle.
I know. I just got this griddle, so they're like not sticking. We've got, there's nothing on this griddle yet.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it looks so good.
Perfection.
Love it.
That's always some scariest part, making pancakes.
It's the flip, right?
Yeah, it's a flip.
Especially with the big one. I was like,
Please don't get stuck or fall apart.
But you're right, it held its shape.
Oh yeah, mine are ready to go. We're gonna shut this off.
Get a little.
I wish we could send the smell to everyone watching.
I know. And I love how quick this is too. Like normally to make like a protein packed breakfast, you might have to include a couple of different things. Takes a while to cook, but this was just like boom, boom, boom. I've got a fruit serving in here. I've got protein. I'm going to top it with even more fruit after this.
And I'm going to be like a top chef right now and clean anything off of my plate so that I have a perfect presentation.
I love it. Forgive the noise, y'all.
All right.
I'm going to plate too. You got me excited.
I have some really fun toppings here too, by the way.
What are you going to top yours with?
Okay, so I have strawberries, I have blueberries, I have a lemon here, maybe for some lemon zest. I have some almond milk yogurt, some Greek yogurt style, so it'll be nice and thick, and plop that on top. I also have maple syrup. I don't know. What do you think I should top it with? You tell me.
Love it. You've got lots of options. So for the audience at home, look at my big pancake.
Oh my gosh, beautiful.
So I think I'm going to go with, I've got a couple options here too, and I think I'm going to do all of them. So I've got some fat-free Ready Whip, nice little creaminess to add on top. So I think I'm going to put some of that on. Nice little dollop in the middle. Looks like this. And then I've got some fresh blueberries, so I'm going to add that on top again. So that's another way to incorporate some fruits into your breakfast as a topping. And I've got a lemon too, so I think I'm going to do some lemon zest.
Yeah, that's great. Before I add the yogurt, I'm going to do, you know, because of course I'm going to take a little breakfast selfie.
Yeah, of course.
After, so strategically placed all these blueberries.
Wow. I feel like I don't lemon zest enough things, you know, it's such a game changer.
Yeah, you just said that and I'm like, wow, I need to utilize that more because I love lemon zest. And it's so good for you.
I'm going to show you guys before.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
Oh, with the lemon zest, that smells so like fresh.
Yes, so fresh, exactly. I don't know where my zester is. I'm going to find it. Well,
Tell me when you're ready and try at the same time.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna get my fork, get a little scoop of yogurt on there.
Oh yeah.
Zester, but that's okay. I'm gonna do a tiny bit of maple syrup.
Yes.
Okay, let me show everyone what mine looks like.
Oh, beautiful.
Yum, yum, yum. I'm gonna get a fork. And let's do it. Let's dig in. Cheers. Great job. Here we go.
That is perfect.
Is this your first protein pancake from using Tone It Up?
This is.
Wow. Love
it. I can't even, you know how some protein powders like have a, you can taste it? I cannot taste it. It just has like the perfect hint of vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yum. These are so good. They're my favorite. I make these at least once a week, if not more, after my workout. They're just so easy and healthy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, like you said, these are great for after a workout. They're great for starting your morning, a midday snack. I would even have this as like a nightcap, like as my dessert. Like it's so versatile with like just a hint of sweetness.
I love that.
I love it.
Delicious. Great job. I'm excited for everyone to make theirs at home. Tag us in your photos. We want to see your pancakes.
Yeah, share with us. How are you? I want to see your toppings too. How are you getting creative?
Oh, yeah. Mix it up. We want to see it.
Yeah.
We're doing one big pancake, a few mini pancakes, you know. Well, I love it. I'm so glad we got to do this. Taylor, you're amazing. Thank you for walking us through everything. Again, my name's Tori. I'm a trainer on the app. You can follow us at Tone It Up. Follow me at TorSim. And yeah, this was great.
Thanks for having us. Loved it.
All right. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hopefully everyone has learned something new and found simple tips to incorporate into your own lives. Comment on what you thought was the best part of today and how you'll be using these recovery tips. For more content like this, check out the wellness-experience.com. And don't forget, we have a free event in Cincinnati, Ohio coming up August 20th and 21st. Now, to close us out, we have a fireside chat with co-founders of Tone It Up, Karena and Katrina, and the president of Kroger Health, Colleen Lindholtz.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait!
Okay, now, from the beginning.
So today we're working with Kroger's Simple Truth brand. It's natural and organic and free from over 100 artificial preservatives. So here's our spicy harissa breakfast hash. Gorgeous. I'd like to drizzle it with some tahini. Yum.
Kroger wants to help you get a fresh start with their affordable organic food products, Simple Truth.
And how about inexpensive and organic in the same sentence? How cool is that, right?
Pretty nice to have.
Affordable organic. Who thought that day would come?
Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hi, I'm Min, head of content at Tone It Up, the leading fitness and wellness community for women. Today, I'm joined by three incredible leaders who I've had the privilege to meet through the Wellness Experience by Kroger. We all know what a challenging year 2020 was. No one could have foreseen a global pandemic such as this one. Today, we're going to talk about their personal experiences leading through a crisis, their successes, their learnings, how they pivoted quickly, and the playbook they created to succeed. I'd like to first welcome the co-founders of Tone It Up, Karena Dawn and Katrina Scott.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Also with us today is the president of Kroger Health, Colleen Lindholtz, who leads over 22,000 healthcare professionals nationwide.
Everyone.
Hi, Colleen.
Hey.
So the first question is for everyone. When the pandemic first hit, did you have a goal or plan as to how to handle it?
No plan. Wasn't expecting that. I guess from the Tone It Up side with me and Kat, our number one plan that we quickly tried to execute is just making sure our community was taking care of themselves and moving their body and working out. And so that's where, for us, like the Tone It Up app was the perfect thing for everyone to have. And it was just really important for us to stay in touch with everyone and keep checking in with everyone and making sure no one felt alone.
And live workouts. I think we taught, hundreds of live workouts across all of us trainers. There were at least 3 or 4, sometimes classes every single day. And so even though we were at home and we weren't on the front lines, we were helpless and we were like, what can we do? We know how to get our community moving and healthy and making sure that if she's at home too, she feels like she's moving her body.
Yeah, and we offered our app for free as well during that time. It's just really important as everyone was shifting into this like new to make sure everyone had all the tools they needed.
Outstanding. Yeah, from our perspective, the healthcare care perspective, and we kind of trained for this our whole lives. We weren't ready for the pandemic, but I'll tell you, we've been training for a very long time to be there for the public when they needed us the most. So when the pandemic hit, we went to work right away. Decided that we were going to make some deliberate decisions, really deliberate decisions. And one of those was when our CEO got to go to Washington, D.C. and be in the Rose Garden. And we said, hey, we are going to be a part of the solution for the United States of America. So Rodney McMullen got to go to the Rose Garden. It was an awesome time for me to see him there. And we were decided we were going to be a part of the solution. So testing, vaccines, supportive services, that type of thing. I mean, it was not easy by any means, but I would say that because of the healthcare professionals and the way that we're trained, a lot of them, an enormous amount of them stepped up to the front line and said, we're going to go do this. So it's been a privilege.
Incredible. Kat and Karena, Tone It Up is all about connection and community, of course. Even before the pandemic, the Tone It Up app allowed you to reach people virtually. So how do you continue building that community in a virtual landscape?
Well, I really am just so grateful right now that there are so many platforms that we can connect with each other. And so we just decided to go all in and making sure that on Instagram, we were connecting Instagram lives. And then of course in our app right now, we added a new feature in the Tone Up app where you can go to the community tab and you can connect with other women and hold each other accountable, because when you lose motivation, you're at home or you're, we're all in this place of what's happening. It's hard to be motivated to go do some squats and take care of your body. But it's so great that we have all this technology that we could connect. And so I think I did my first, Zoom interview where we actually interviewed someone and we hadn't met until after. And we interviewed you, Min, over Zoom.
Yeah, it's the first time we met.
Yeah. First time we met was on Zoom with like 20 people. You actually had to interview with everybody. It was like so crazy. But I think everyone is really grateful for FaceTime and being able to keep up with family and everything like that.
Colleen, how has the pandemic changed how Kroger serves others? What were Kroger's priorities before the pandemic and how have they changed during?
Well, Kroger has always had a very customer focused, very customer first strategy, and the health and the safety of our associates, our customers, and our suppliers have been at the forefront all during this pandemic. So we started out saying, hey, how can we meet the needs of our customers, ensuring that we could keep our stores open? Obviously, that was a huge, big deal, right? Food, access to fresh food and food for everyone. Could we keep the products on the shelves that were needed? Obviously, that was a huge, big deal too with the supplier community. And then could we have the services there for the community that were needed? So I would say, our focus has always been on the customer. And then as the pandemic went into play, we sort of went on, we sped up our innovation. We sped up solutions. We brought lots of solutions for safety to the public as soon as we possibly could. So really no different. We've always been focused on the customer.
Amazing. Kat and Karena, how has the Tone It Up brand changed or adapted itself over this time period? What strategies have you implemented or changed as a result of, not just for the Tone It Up community, of course, but for your own team members like myself and our trainers?
Yeah, we were able to adapt pretty quickly. The great thing about Tone It Up, of course, is we are an online digital business for the fitness portion and the app and the website. And then for our Tone It Up headquarters and everyone's been so amazing. We're staying connected through obviously video calls and meetings every day, and everyone's just working really hard, especially because Tone It Up is so purpose driven to help women live their best lives. It's really important for our team to work together, stay together, and keep our mission going. And just making sure, of course, even with our fitness equipment, working out at home, making sure we have enough so that everyone has what they need to work out at home too.
Yeah, and our trainers even learned how to record and produce videos at home. All of us were our own production assistant and like literally setting up 2 camera angles. And I remember calling Karena, and her and Bobby, her husband, were like setting up this whole thing to go live. And I think all of us kind of just stepped in and wore many hats. I think all women and men, of course, but like all women wore multiple hats at home during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Colleen, can you tell us more about the Kroger blueprint that was created during the pandemic to best serve your customers?
Yeah. So a quick comment before that. I tried to set up my own video, trying to do exercise for all of our associates, and it didn't go so well. I did not do well. So I probably should have reached out to the two of you. But so the experts. So regarding the Kroger Blueprint, yeah, really the Kroger Blueprint was just a way for us to share our learnings. I know our company was connected with a lot of other companies throughout the pandemic, and it was really all about learning from each other. So those competitive walls were sort of like broken down, and it was about what can we share with others. So we put out in the digital space learnings, whether it be signs that we develop, protocols, sanitation, cleaning, all the kinds of things that we developed inside of our four walls to keep our customers and our associates safe and protected. We shared that with everyone so that smaller businesses that maybe didn't have as many resources as we could grab that blueprint and then use that going forward. We did that on the total store side. And we also collaborated on the healthcare side with many of the government, governors at the federal level. We collaborated with the government to say, hey, how can we best deploy the solutions that our country needs in order to stop this pandemic?
So this next question is a two-part. So nutrition and fitness can be a very male-dominated category. The first part, Kat and Karena, what has been your experience breaking into that market?
I guess I never really realized it was male-dominated because Tone It Up is like dominating.
I thought we were dominating.
We are.
It's so interesting because Karena and I both, we worked in the fitness industry before we even met. And yes, years ago, I even worked at a nutrition store. We both worked in gyms. It was very male focused, and it kind of still is when it comes to, I would say, marketing. But now we know that when we walk into any store, and especially Kroger, and we see all these products that are available to everyone, Tone It Up stands out because that it's for her. Not only the packaging, but everything that exudes confidence and inspiration, empowerment. And so we want her to feel like this is for her always. It wasn't really difficult to break into that because it was such a needed thing for women to have something that is just for her. And I know that we're probably leaving out all the TIU husbands and everything, but Tone It Up is truly for her and her lifestyle. And I think when brands try to be everything to everyone, then you're not talking to someone. So it's really important for you to know who you're talking to, and Tone It Up will continue to dominate.
And the second part, Colleen, how has Kroger made way for female-founded brands like Tone It Up?
Kroger's done a tremendous job over the years of making way for really all kinds of different, for diversity and inclusion of female brands and brands just in general across the whole spectrum. We're part of the $1 billion roundtable, which is concentrated on diversity suppliers and really giving smaller brands opportunities to come to the market and really bring their expertise to the communities that we serve. We really value having the reflection of the products and the communities we serve, come together as one. So I think Kroger's done a tremendous job.
Amazing. You are all female leaders of your industry. What has been some of the challenges you faced, lessons learned, and advice you'd share for other women?
Who wants to go first?
I know, I'm thinking about that. Kat and I, we founded Tone It Up 12 years ago. So we've definitely gone through every lesson learned. I think for us, it's great because we've been doing this together. And I don't know, Kat, I would say always go for your gut and everything, because your gut and your instinct it's there for a reason. And don't listen to anybody, because even in the beginning, don't listen to anybody. Kat's like, no, I'm just saying in the beginning, when we started Tone It Up, people are like, oh, the fitness industry is so saturated. Like, what are you doing? But we had a purpose and a passion, and we believed in our mission. And I mentioned the mission before, but just stay focused and work hard.
I feel like a woman's intuition is so powerful. And yes, there's data, and yes, there's ideas and strategies, but when you're doing something that no one has done before, everyone's going to look at you like, what are you doing? And so when Karena and I first started, there were a lot of tilted heads and scratching heads going, how are you going to make this work? How are you going to survive? And we put every single dime that we still do, anything that comes in, we invest back into our community. And some people may say that it was crazy, or if you have a crazy idea, it's going to confuse people. And so for years, and even now, it's very confusing for, when we have a certain strategy, we're like, this is what we're going to do. And it may not be what has been done before, but if you want to, break through barriers and you want to really grow, you have to do things that have never been done. And there were a lot of like naysayers. There were a lot of people that came in that said you have to do this or that. And the times that we doubted ourselves and we did listen, and we're like, okay, fine, we'll do that, it failed. And
don't listen to anybody.
Yeah, don't listen to anybody. I would say that those were the most powerful lessons. Those were the greatest learnings that we've ever had. Some of the most challenging times that we've had in making sure that we're taking care of our community and we are growing and that we're available to her. All the things that where we've fallen down flat on our face as founders and business owners have been, we wouldn't take any of it back. Like we wouldn't change anything because you're able to shift and pivot. And so for anyone that's listening right now, if you are on the pavement right now, flat, and you're like, how am I going to recover? Right now is the opportunity to grow and to learn and to say, okay, that didn't work. I get to listen to my intuition. And then you will have this like protective layer of knowing that you have to trust yourself and that you've got it. And also like you can listen to certain people, but make sure you're selective of who you do listen to. And so look at what they're doing, going to someone like we would obviously listen to Colleen. And so having mentors, having people in your life that are really, that know who you are, that know what you're about and know what your mission is and what your why, and listening to those people is really important. So I could talk for a long time about that. Both Karena and I could, because we just want you to know that it's not the end when you fail, because think about how many times every successful female founder out there has failed. You fail more times than you succeed, but it's just that resilience and strength that you have just to keep pushing through.
It's not supposed to be easy.
That's important.
We are so lucky, by the way, at Kroger to be partnered with you. I mean, exactly what the two of you stand for, and exactly what you just said is exactly what we stand for. And, vision, mission, purpose, believing in something bigger than yourself, not giving up. We talk about our food as medicine strategy and how long ago we started down the road saying we really believe in filling less prescriptions per person. I'm a pharmacist, right? So, wow, if I go out there and say, I actually don't want people to fill prescriptions, I want to prevent them from having to fill prescriptions, is really a big, bold move, but it is something that we believe in and something that we know that the country needs. And so one of the lessons that I've definitely learned is the quote, I saw it a while back, that says, don't settle. When you decide not to settle, everything changes. So it's about making those decisions, saying, hey, I'm not going to settle for the status quo. I'm not going to settle for what everyone else is saying. We're going to push through because we know that it's really going to make a difference in people's lives, that we're going to change the trajectory of chronic disease in the United States of America, which, by the way, in the US, we're the most unhealthiest country, but we pay the most for healthcare. It's not a good balance. We ought to be the healthiest country, and we're not. So we're going to do something about it. And that's what our wellness experience and our festival is all about. That's why we've reached out and for partnerships with people like you that truly want to accomplish the great things in life that we do. So it's awesome. Our partnership is awesome. Thank you both.
Thanks, Colleen. Thank you so much, Colleen. That means so much, and an amazing way to wrap up this interview. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you to everyone who's tuning in right now. Both Colleen and Karena will be joining us at the Wellness Experience by Kroger on August 20th to 21st in Cincinnati, Ohio. So if you're ready to do a live Tone It Up workout with Karena, head to thewellnessexperience.com to register today. We'll see you there.
Thank you so much for coming today. Now head to thewellness-experience.com to stay up to date on all of our in-person and virtual events. And don't forget, we have an in-person event in Cincinnati, Ohio coming up on August 20th and 21st with festival co-founder Jewel, Tone It Up, The Bachelor's Matt James, social media personality Tabitha Brown, NASCAR driver Kyle Busch, music from Quinn92, Cassidy Pope, Willie Jones, local favorites Blessed Union of Souls, and so many more. We'll see you all soon.
Oh, this is an awesome experience. We're really talking about wellness at its essence.